Good morning, Mr. Lopez.
Sir.
Sir, you were charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On December 31st, 2024, an officer was dispatched to HEB in Harris County, Texas regarding a shoplift that had just occurred. The officer made contact with the complainant. The complainant is the manager of the HEB and observed the defendant Diaz and defendant Lopez walk through selecting merchandise and place items inside of a red HEB bag and communicate with one another and place items inside backpacks they came inside the store with and roll up the red HEB bag and place it on the bottom rack of the cart. Defendant Lopez paid for 3 items left in the cart. Defendant Diaz went inside the bathroom and reemerged after defendant Lopez paid for the items. Neither defendant attempted to pay for the items in the backpacks or the red HEB bag. The complainant locked the produce exit doors and attempted to confront the defendants. The defendants split up with respective backpacks. Defendant Lopez carried the red HEB bag and the defendants ran from the store management and security in opposite directions. Defendant Lopez was identified by his name and date of birth.
Notice how quickly the judge establishes probable cause. That's the green light for the case to officially move forward. And that strict warning? No HEB visits, no co-defendant contact. It might sound simple, but one misstep here can land Lopez right back in jail. What do you think? Is this judge being fair or overly strict?
Okay. Mr. Lopez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. The co-defendant is the co-defendant in our court?
We had him last week.
He's in here? Okay. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go to any HEB. Do you understand? If I find that you go to any HEB, if I find that you pick up a new case, if I find you have contact with the co-defendant, I'm going to revoke the bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Your Honor.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm currently looking for a job. Yeah.
I'll have you fill out an application for an appointed lawyer. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs as well. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Your Honor.
Judge, you have an important call.
You still in trial? Say it again. Oh, Sarah. Rich. Yeah. You done? How was it? Wow, congrats. What did you try? Nice. Yeah, he was telling me, we're all big fans. Good job. Yeah. Mr. Stoll, I was waiting for you. How are you, man? You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. My internet's not really working with this, but.
What do you need?
We're just gonna do pre-PC and bond conditions real quick.
Okay.
And get Mr. Duran out of here.
Good morning, Mr. Duran. Mr. Duran, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Officers were working in undercover capacity and they advised, they observed a black Jeep engage in a rolling drag race with a yellow Corvette, unknown license plate. Rolling drag races when 2 or more vehicles align their vehicles from their moving position while traveling side by side on the public roadway. Vehicles then simultaneously accelerate forward at a high rate of speed, attempting to outdistance and outgain each other in a competition of speed. The black Jeep and the yellow Corvette were heading west on the highway at 40 miles per hour.
A Jeep versus a Corvette?
Right.
He was in
Hey,
the Jeep,
really?
Your Honor. He was in the Jeep.
And accelerated at a high rate of speed of 90 in a 65 miles per hour zone.
There versus the tortoise.
They maintain visual on the vehicle, observing it exit the highway and enter in the parking lot of a Buc-ee's. They approached the driver of the Jeep, the defendant here, stated he knew why he was in the parking lot and he was just trying to have fun.
Your Honor, in the DIMS report, the officer does give the definition of what a roll race, what a drag race is. However, just after that, when he closes the caption of where the definition is, he never says that he ever witnessed my client and the Corvette line up side by side and accelerate from a point side by side in order to outdistance the other vehicle.
Didn't you say that they like kind of
Your Honor.
slowed to some kind of like next to each other and then they flew out? I thought I heard that.
It's because as the DIMS is written, the officer says he observed the black Jeep, the defendant's vehicle, engaged in that rolling drag race. Then he goes on to define what he meant by that. And that's when he says they slowed and they went side by side and they accelerated.
I think it's a poorly written DIMS, in my opinion. I think it would have been better had he
Well, but
said,
I guess he's trying to explain to us, hey, what this is, because not many people may know, but I saw them engage in this.
Yes,
Right.
sir. And this
It-
did just happen 3 days ago, so we're
Right,
gonna wait
so
for the offense.
We are still
report.
waiting for the full offense.
Nevertheless,
Right.
that's what happened is they kind of slow down and then they take off, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, do we have the co-defendant? No?
There was, he was the only one.
All right. Mr. Duran, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Have you guys run his license to see if he has a valid Texas driver license?
All right.
He does, Your Honor.
Please. Okay,
Not having a fire.
no more. 610 is not the place to do this, and I'm making that a condition of your bond. There are proper places in Houston, but not on our freeways. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm making that a condition of your bond. If I find that you're doing it again, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in jail. The next thing I'm going to take your ability to.
That right there is classic bond lecture mode. Judges often use moments like this not just to warn, but to educate defendants and the audience about consequences. You can feel the mix of frustration and protection. He's not trying to punish, he's trying to prevent. And now, buckle up. Things are about to get emotional with an assault case that hits close to home.
Drive away. Living in this city without the ability to drive sucks. All right, come on, no more. You understand? You've got a great lawyer. Listen to Mr. Stoll. He'll take care of you. I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Mr. Stoll and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court.
Okay.
If he tells me he can't get a hold of you, you pick up a new case. I'm going to end up revoking your bond. All right, guys, please. So he can't leave until he signs conditions and then he can do it. Can you file,
Still no reckless, no racing, those type of officers. Yes,
et
Judge.
cetera? Yeah.
Raven Landry?
Yes, these are for the state, correct?
State, yeah. Is it Tyren? No,
Yes.
please. Mr. Collins, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On December 31st, 2024, at 2:35 p.m., an officer was dispatched to 12600 Dunlap Street, Houston, Harris County, Texas, in reference to a disturbance unknown weapon call. Upon arrival, the officer made contact with the complainant, who stated the defendant is her son and that he assaulted her. The complainant stated she lives in an apartment with her 2 sons. The complainant stated that a month ago she asked the defendant, her eldest son, to help pay for rent, and the defendant agreed to pay a certain amount. The complainant stated she got tired of asking and told them that she was not renewing her lease. The complainant told the defendant he needed to move out by December 31st. On that day, she arrived at the apartment to turn her keys in and do a walkthrough with the complex manager, the witness. The complainant stated as she was removing the locks from the doors, the defendant pushed her with both hands and punched her in the chest with a fist, causing pain. The witness stated the defendant was acting aggressive and was refusing to leave the apartment. The witness observed the defendant push and punch the complainant.
Any dope or alcohol?
No allegations of drugs or alcohol, Judge.
Do we know what she wants?
Yes, Judge. I spoke to her yesterday and she is requesting no threatening or harassing contact and that he not be able to go near her new residence.
Got it. Okay, Mr. Collins, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond. Well, hold on a second. Let me see. It looks like a protective order was issued on the 1st of this month. I would get to know it because if you violate this protective order, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You violate conditions on a VPO, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond, 0 bond, and I will do it in a heartbeat to protect my community. Do you understand?
Yes, I also had a witness too.
Stop. You will get the opportunity to fight. Now's not the time. I got a bunch of DAs here. I don't want you to say something. You'll get the opportunity. Just now's not the time. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any threatening or harassing contact with the complaining witness in this case. Understand what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. I could care less. It's what she perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening, harassing? It most certainly is. And it can be a basis to revoke your bond. Do you understand? All right. Tell me, what do you do for a living, Mr. Collins?
I work.
Do you have enough money in that work to hire a lawyer?
No.
Tell me about what you do then.
I work as an HVAC tech.
All right, so what I can do is I can give you an application. I need you to fill it out. Don't just put zeros because I'm going to send it right back to you. I need you to fill it out. Be honest. I'll take a look, and if you qualify, then I'll give you a lawyer. I am going to file conditions that you're not having threatening or harassing contact with mom. It's mom?
Mom and Judge, the protective order says no going within 200 feet of her previous residence. She gave me her new address, so if we
Okay,
could
do you want to
add
refile it?
it. We could. Do you know how to do that?
Put the correct address in the MOA? You want them to? Let me just, and all right, I'll print it out. We'll just amend it. I need to know, or I'll give it to you. You put the correct address.
Yes, Judge.
So, Mr. Collins, you're not allowed to go where she lives. Do you understand? If you go there, I'm going to revoke your bond. I'm going to put you in jail. You need to understand, if you don't have anyone that's going to pony up $5,000, $10,000 to get you out of jail, you'll be stuck like Chuck in there until this thing is over with. Consider that when you're out there in the free world. I'm not asking for much. Just don't become a danger to our public. Don't violate conditions. That's it. All right, Stephen, do you mind giving an application? Do you mind filing no threatening or harassing contact and no weapons?
Approved already, so
Okay, so all they need is the application?
they need the application.
Okay, it's old, so what we'll do, we'll give you just a couple weeks. Got to be here at the next setting, everything done. We'll send them for a TRS at the next setting, and then we'll go from there, huh? Yep, okay. Yes, ma'am. Thanks. Hey,
Happy New Year.
what's up, man? Happy New Year. I wanted to wait for you, so we didn't.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I have Mr. Colvin. We'll wait PC on it.
Okay.
So, all good?
Any priors?
No, DWI first.
Okay, so just same as usual, just no drugs, no alcohol, if you don't have a license, no driving, and all that jazz. Done.
All right, thank you very much. Good to see you.
You too. Yes, sir.
Greg Smith, are you ready, Judge?
Say it again.
Greg Smith, we have a-
Okay, I'm ready when you are. Is this a true first?
I'll just move my down to it first.
Right, but it's not a second though. It's not a second.
It
It is a second, but it's being played down.
right, it was charged as a second. To first.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Smith. Ma'am, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you guys have worked the deal of a century because they're going to reduce it to a first, which I don't know if you realize this, but this bypasses the mandatory 5 minimum in jail that you would normally be doing. So understand that this is a big one, but you still have to understand 1 and 1 are 2, 2 and 1 make 3. What happens on the next one? You were looking at a felony charge, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. All officers will presumably do, look at your record. If you get pulled over, they smell alcohol, boom, right back in. If I were you, even if you'd had a sip of alcohol, I would never get into a car because you were taking a humongous risk. Do you understand, man?
Yes, sir.
It is a very, very serious business. The agreement that you worked out is they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. For you to complete this probation successfully, you must do a repeat offender DWI education class. You must do 2 victim impact panels. You must also do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess further conditions, you must fulfill those. If you don't, then into jail you go. If you consume alcohol while you're on this probation, if you pick up a new case, if you drive when you're not supposed to, your bond, or we're going to issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out here. We're going to have a hearing to see whether you violated the probation, and you're looking at 180 days in jail. Do you understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You could be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, there's no turning back. It will go on your record. It's going to stay there for the rest of your life. Is this what you want to do, man? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. You must also have complete substance abuse treatment, no drugs, no alcohol. You must maintain a guardian interlock and no breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit to a breath test, you must do it. If you don't, you're in violation of the probation. Alex, can you see if she has a license, please?
Yes, Judge. It's eligible, Your Honor.
No.
Okay, you can reduce your fees to the minimum, and we'll waive the court costs and all that. Okay. If you ever have any problems, come back and talk to us. But the worst possible thing that you can do is just take off, is that it assures a warrant will be issued. The other thing is, don't use alcohol. Do you understand? Okay, ma'am. How do you put, she said guilty, right? Okay, all right, good luck, man. We'll have you see probation officer. All right, thanks. No, she needs a guardian interlock before she starts driving. Does she have a portable? Or what
I
does
have
she?
both.
Okay, you cannot drive.
I have both devices.
You do, you have one in your car as well? Okay, you must maintain that one in the car. I will take the portable device off now. You got to understand those that, bless you. I can't pay for the device anymore though. Once you get on probation, I've been paying for you, for both devices now for you. But once you get on probation, I can't pay for it anymore. You're going to have to pay for that yourself. But I have waived a ton of fees. I mean, I've waived around $5,000 in fees for you now that you would otherwise be responsible for. So just be careful, don't use. And if you ever have any issues, talk to Josh, me, and we can help you out.
As far as the interlock device, I will learn from them how much it's gonna cost, or how does that work? They send-
As far as the logistics are concerned, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
It's already on there, so I guess I would keep the one that's.
yeah, if you don't pay, it's gonna go into lockout, and if it goes into lockout, a warrant issue. So just make sure that you get everything done well, so you know when to start paying for it. Okay? Okay, guys. All right. Thank you, man. Good luck. Okay. 30. I think what's the minimum is what, 25 or is it 30? Okay, then do the minimum, the 25.
Just I had a question about Francisco Garcia on document.
Is it on docket today?
Yes, Your Honor.
It was just
In
added
custody or on bond?
in custody. Yes, sir.
Page 35, Your Honor.
Thank you.
But I saw that was set for bail review, and we had submitted a waiver yesterday of the bail hearing in Court 8, but I didn't know if we needed to.
Let me see. I can do it for you. Let's see. How did it get transferred at such a late? I mean, it's 125 days old. It's weird, right?
The alleged jail fight is the assault. And so I don't know if maybe there were co-defendants in 8, but maybe there's some issues there. If they're trying to separate them, maybe.
Oh, is this with
Yes.
Cordova? Got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just so the felony set for the 10th. Do you want to do it a couple days after, or do you want it longer?
A couple days after.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever he wants. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, I'll do it. You ready? Let's roll, nerds.
All right, Judge, first is page 4. Bendy, come on up.
Hold on a second. Bear with me a second. Just go ahead, take a seat. I'm going to wait for your lawyer to get here. You have a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll wait for him to get here. Thanks. Okay, go on to the next.
All right, Judge, page 5. Brady, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Brady. Mr. Brady, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. First offense, it's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On January 1st, 2025, at approximately 12:33 a.m. at 14239 FM 2920 Tomball, Harris County, Texas, an officer observed a vehicle traveling eastbound with expired registration as of February 2024. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant, and ID'd the defendant by Texas driver's license. The officer observed the defendant to have glassy red eyes, slurred and delayed speech, the odor of alcohol upon the defendant's breath, and the defendant fumble with his wallet and pull out his credit cards when asked for his driver's license. The defendant stated he had 2 glasses of wine 1 hour prior. The officer asked the defendant to step out of the vehicle, and the defendant was unbalanced while stepping out. SFSTs were conducted. 6 out of 6 clues were observed on the HGN test. The defendant was unable to perform the walk-in turn and the one-leg stand. The DIC was read to the defendant and at Tomball City Jail, and the defendant consented to a breath specimen. The results were 0.218 and 0.208.
Any prior DWIs? Do you mind looking, please?
No criminal history, Judge.
And you ran his license, see if he has a valid license, please. Mr. Brady, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of illegal drugs, your bond will be revoked. You will go to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a valid Texas driver license, you may continue to drive, but you must maintain liability insurance as well. If you do not have either, you are not allowed to drive. Do you understand? That is also a condition of your bond as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me, what do you do for a living?
I'm a cook, Your Honor.
Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
Your Honor, I don't have a lawyer. I need the court to appoint one for me.
I need you to qualify though. So what I can do is I can give you an application. I'll take a look. I need to know everything about you. Just put it on the paper. I'll take a look. If you qualify, I'll give you a lawyer. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please.
His driver's license is eligible.
Great. Okay. Gotcha. Please.
All right, Judge, next is page 10. Collins, come on up. Page 12, Spanish speaker. Diaz, Jimenez,
You said page 12? Yes. Good morning, Mr. Diaz Jimenez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I understand English.
Okay, so do we want to do him later and we'll do the other Spanish speaker since we have Blossom? All right, just take a seat for me momentarily. We'll help you out here momentarily. Mackenzie, can I give this to you to put the right address? Do you mind? Sorry, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Dela Cruz, come on up. On page 11.
Good morning, Ms. Dela Cruz. Ma'am, you are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon in a public place. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay, guys, please.
Your Honor, on December 31st at approximately 11:37 p.m., officer was dispatched to a weapons disturbance at 1111 Grove Street Apartment, 1111 Houston, Texas. We informed the officer, the witness informed the officer that she was outside and heard a gunshot and looked to the left and saw defendant, witness's neighbor, waving a gun in the air toward the kids in the playground and towards witness's group. Witness stated that defendant left location and returned yelling and waving the gun in the air and pointing it all around the apartment. We recorded the interaction. Witness recorded the interaction with the defendant pointing the gun and trying to shoot it, but nothing came out at the time. Another witness informed the officer that she heard a shotgun shot, and observed defendant waving gun toward a basketball court and park where there were kids. Defendant then ran into the house. A third witness corroborated both accounts. Witness number 3 also recorded the incident. Defendant was ID'd by eyewitnesses and a mugshot. Defendant was found sitting on a porch and observed the officer.
Strong odor of alcohol.
Observed a strong odor of alcohol.
Okay.
And the officer found a case.
So AB, is that what it says?
Yes, Judge.
Strong odor of alcohol in her breath.
Yes, Your Honor.
So did she actually get a shot off? Did you have, do
Judge, the officer found a casing in front of her apartment.
you have anyone that saw them?
Nobody that physically saw her get the shot off, just they heard the shot and then they saw her waving the gun around after that point.
Ms. Dela Cruz, I'm going to find that there's
Listen to how the judge balances empathy with authority, reminding her that protection isn't personal, it's public safety. What's striking is how often these hearings reveal lives hanging by a thread, one choice away from jail or redemption. If you were the judge here, would you grant her leniency or tighten the leash?
probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you better address it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it, and you're not going to like the way that I do it, man. Stop. I don't want you to say anything. I'm just telling you what the expectation is here. I'm going to protect my community at all costs. I don't care what happens, with who it is, what color, small farm animal. I don't care. I'm going to protect my community. You're not to be in possession of any weapons as well. If I find that you have a weapon, likewise, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail, and I'm going to raise the bond. I'm not asking for much. Tell me what you do for a living, ma'am. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Right now,
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
well, somewhat if I need to, but I wanted to ask for a court appointed at first.
So let's do this. I can give you an application to fill out. I'll take a look, and if you qualify, I'll provide you a lawyer. But I need to know everything about you, and just fill it out honestly. You don't have to tell me. Just put it on there. I need numbers, though. Give me numbers. I'll take a look, and if you qualify, I'll provide you a lawyer. You're going to meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions. No, Fleischer for your bond conditions. No alcohol. Do you understand, man? No weapons. That's all I'm asking you to do, and don't pick up a new case. Okay, Stephen, please.